Hello everyone. In this session we will see high-level overview of capital planning. This is also called CapEx planning or capital expenditure planning. This includes investment expenses like building, equipment, computer, furniture, etc. There are different kinds of assets, tangible assets and intangible assets. Tangible assets like buildings, equipments, computer, etc. Intangible assets are software, goodwill, copyrights, etc. When we invest on something, for example, buying computers or investing on a building, a huge amount will be spent on these assets, and this should be recorded as expense. This expense will not be recorded in one particular month. This expense will be allocated over useful life of the asset. For example, let's say we bought computers for $12,000. Useful life of the computer is 2 years, let's say. That is 24 months. Instead of recording 12,000 as 1 month expense, this 12,000 will be distributed across 24 months. Each month gets $500. This expense amount is called depreciation expense on P&L statement, profit and loss statement. Similar type of calculations are applicable for intangible assets, and this expense is called amortization on P&L statement. There are several methods to calculate depreciation and amortization. The popular method is straight line depreciation. We will see when we configure the module. In capital planning, we will be planning for new assets, tangible and intangible. Plan for leased assets. An asset can be leased, and this expense also can be distributed across months. Using this module, we can maintain existing asset details, perform transfer, retirement of existing assets, calculate up-to-date asset value, calculate depreciation and amortization expenses, calculate other expenses like repairs and maintenance, tax expenses, assets and insurance expense, etc. This module updates cash flow and balance sheet related information in financials if cash flow and balance sheet are enabled in financials. We will now log into system and see how to enable capital module. Click Navigator and Configure. Select Capital and click Enable Features. New capital investment. Tangible assets are default. Intangible assets, we will enable lease assets, IFRS standard later. Named assets means we need to give a name to each asset when we add an asset. For example, when we buy computers, what kind of computers you are buying. So let's say Dell laptops or HP laptops, or you want to give HP laptops for US Office 1. So we can name the assets. This named assets should be enabled for the first time if you require it. We cannot come back and enable this. So this should be enabled when we enable the features for the first time. If you don't enable now, there will be details like line item 1, line item 2, etc. And we cannot name the assets at that time. Once we enable, we cannot come back and disable also. And number of new assets per planning cycle. We can specify a value, like you say 100 assets will be added or 1000 assets. We can increase this new assets at any point of time. Even after enabling the capital module, we can come back to this screen and can increase the number of new assets per planning cycle. Manage existing assets. Existing tangible assets is default. Existing intangibles, retirements, transfers. We will enable this feature later. Additional features that come are funding and cash flow, asset related expenses. As we discussed in this session, these details are updated in the cash flow and related expenses are also calculated. Now we need to map the dimensions. Asset detail is the named asset information, whether it is a line item 1, line item 2 or any named asset. Asset class is it a computer or building or equipment or vehicle? And we can add up to 3 dimensions. Once we enable a dimension, we cannot disable the dimension. Once we add only one custom dimension, we cannot enable any further custom dimensions. If you want to have a projects module, you can also enable custom 2 dimension now, or enable all the 3 dimensions and leave it for future use. In that case, simply select these 2. I want to map custom 1 as cost center. Remap to cost center only if you are planning assets by cost center, otherwise cost center may not be applicable. Select cost center now. Rename this to cost center. Click right arrow. Let's review this quickly and click enable. Click yes. Log out and log in again. Click OK. In this session we have seen how to enable capital module. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in next session.